coach. I am from Sacramento, California. I am in the first semester of getting my certificate in industrial hygiene. It's a great program because the reason why I'm here is because I feel like I can actually save some people. And I want to put that positivity in the world. I mean, you see my energy already. People already kind of like me. So just imagine I'm actually here for you. Instead of like, hey man, production, get this done, da da da. Hey man, you should probably put your ear things on. I'm not yelling at you. You're not in trouble, but I'm pretty sure you want to hear little Sally saying daddy, you know what I'm saying?
I'm Rustin Reed. I'm the director of Tulane University's Industrial Hygiene programs. Our program is online, except we kind of put an asterisk to that because this small piece of this course is in person. We do in the field and in the laboratory assessments. And in this case, we get the opportunity to do some work in the field. We have a great partner called Silica. They've been nice enough to invite us to come to their location to do some sampling. So we're going to help them and they help us.
My name's Amanda Harpole. I'm one of the owners of Silica. I was trying to find a way to monitor the air quality in our shop, especially for silica exposure. I reached out to a few universities and Tulane answered right away. And so got in contact with Dr. Reed and we decided that this would be a good partnership. He wins, I win, students get experience and we get real life data on our shop.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Borello. I'm from New York. I'm getting my Master's of Science of Public Health in Industrial Hygiene, and I have about a year left in the program. So I work for an environmental consulting company, and most of the time I'm doing a lot of air sampling and water sampling, so it's really good to get hands-on experience to get a better feel of what you're going to be doing on a day-to-day basis.
The students will come into our shop, they'll take samples, they'll set up equipment and do monitoring, and then they'll send tests off to the labs, and then once those results come back, the students will analyze them, give us the reports so that then we can take that data and use it to create a more safe working environment for our employees.
One of the huge benefits in my mind for our students is that this is real world. It's not something that I've made up. It's not in the lab, but this is a real company with real challenges and also the foresight to ask for help. And so we get to sample for some things today. We're sampling for respirable crystalline silica and respirable dust. This is a stone cutting facility, so that's one of their big concerns is they want to make sure that their workers are protected, that they're not being overexposed to silica and to dust. We're also sampling for noise. So it can be a noisy process when you're polishing and grinding and cutting stone, and they want to be sure that their workers are not overexposed to noise, that they don't have any hearing loss. So we're helping them with that. We're also helping evaluate their ventilation system. So they have several controls in place and they're doing a great job. One of those controls is a ventilation system. We're going to be taking some measurements of the air velocity in different locations within the system. And we'll compare how their system is operating with what it should be. I've taken students to wastewater treatment facilities multiple times, and to be honest, I love that experience. I think everyone ought to know what happens when you flush the toilet or you run water down the sink. Where does that go? It doesn't just disappear. Someone has to take care of it. Surface water is prepared to be drinking water, the water that would come out of your tap. And so I think it's important that people understand how the clean drinking water arrives in their faucet. And we got to do that today. So we got to see their process. There are several steps to that. We met with their chemist and we're able to get a sense, I think, for what's involved. In industrial processes, there are often many steps that we don't know about, we don't think about, that also put workers at risk. That was another goal of that, was to help expose my students to a new environment so they can learn and be better professionals.
I think what surprised me most about the program is like how much that we learn, we actually do a lot, because I feel like a lot in college, you just learn a lot of information and then you learn a lot when you actually get to your company and do your job, but everything I've learned so far I've actually been able to use in my day-to-day life at my job, so I think that's the really cool part about it.
From the classmates so far, I mean, this is the first time I've actually talked to any of them, and they all seem really, really nice. I was actually kind of scared at first when I first got here, because I mean, I didn't think everybody had the same background that I had. And I mean, they don't. And some of these people have been working in safety for like 30 years. And I mean, I'm 30 years old. I just started a year and a half ago. And I mean, like, I feel like I can do something good, but I didn't really felt like I had enough input to really add. But then after talking to everybody, I'm not doing too bad.
Some of my classmates, I've had classes with them for like the whole time of the program, so finally getting to meet them in person is really cool, and getting to collaborate with them. It's not difficult, you know, you get to talk on the phone, set up Zoom meetings, so I think that's the cool part about it too, is you make friends that live in other areas.
Our benefit is that our students get to do real world work and are learning. That's what excites me, is that they get to learn.